Improvised.
Hey, everybody. It's me, PJ Dullard, and I want to introduce you to this new little podcast that I'm going to do for a little bit. I live in rural East Texas, and it's not an area steeped in a whole lot of culture, which is a surprise to many. But I want to bring the classiest things here, like raunchy stand-up comedy and improv that is, at this point, done poorly by me. So I bought the Upright Citizens Brigade, or UCB, Improvisation Manual. So I decided, hey, that'd be fun to read with friends, so I started a book club. And no one came, so I turned it into a podcast instead, because a couple people came, and I thought, hey, I got podcast stuff I need to justify the purchase of, so we're going to do that. So welcome to Improvrished, the comedy podcast where we talk about learning to do improv. So if you want to learn to do that with us, super cool. If you want to just watch us not do well, that's also fine. And I'm excited to do it. We shot our first episode today. Got to meet with, some good comedy friends that work here locally. Joey Savage, Tommy Hands, and Mr. JTV. So it was super fun. I hope you guys like it. And we go through chapter 1 of the UCB manual, which is available for purchase on Amazon and all that good stuff. It's like $35 or whatever. It's a good read if you just like comedy, or if you maybe want to learn a little bit about it. And it's also available if you've got an Audible subscription. You can get it on there. I think you can stream that one for free. If you got an Audible, it's worth the credit. That's what I did. And it's also available on Spotify Premium. So if you ever want to just listen to that and then maybe check out the episode so you know what we're talking about. Or if you just want to see us try and fail at improv as we make an effort to get better at it. So I hope you like it. And if you don't, keep that shit to yourself. Because I don't need the negative feedback. Okay. I do that all in here, Okay, don't need you. So again, thank you so much, and hope you enjoy.
Hey everybody, this is PJ's kitchen. No, not so much. I mean, it is technically. I mean, this is the almost dining room area in my house, so that's exciting. We're here today to talk about improv. I don't know. I'm troubleshooting names for this. Improvished, I think, is kind of fun. Because the general idea, guys, is we want to do improv. We've all taken a class or two, but it's not super huge here. And we had an improv club here in town, and it closed. And but we still want to do it. And so we may not have a lot of resources, but we do have the ability to order the UCB Comedy Improv Manual. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll put that on the thing later. Maybe I won't edit this. Anyway, yes, but it's me, I guess your host, PJ Dullard, and I'm joined today by Mr. JTV. How are you, sir?
Doing wonderful.
Yes, and Miss Joey Savage. Sorry. Yeah, he still hadn't put a ring on it. No. So that's fine. So we're here today to talk about the Upright Citizens Brigade Comedy Improv Manual. It's a good book. I've liked it so far. You can listen to it on Spotify Premium for free. So if you want to do that and follow along, that'd be cool.
It's also on Audible for free.
Oh, you know what isn't on? You on a mic. So
it's also on Audible for free.
Oh my God! It's Audible? Or?
It's on Audible. Yes.
Oh, so if you're subscribed to Audible, as well.
Correct. Yes, if you're subscribed.
We are improvising a podcast right now, guys. So that's fun. So we got Joey and JTV with me today. It's very exciting. I'm excited to do this because I think we have we're here in Tyler, Texas. I'm a little outside of Tyler, but we're Tyler, Texas-based comedians, and I like you people, and I enjoy having you over. It also prompts me to clean my fucking house. So And I'm a child that requires a reason for that other than being an adult. So, yeah. So you guys are contributing to the successful, life of a single man. So that's good. I'm not single. I have a girlfriend. It's going pretty good. All right, guys. So, chapter 1. We're going to take this chapter by chapter. I think there's 13 chapters. So, hopefully we're going to have 13 banging episodes of this here thing. And so the first chapter, just kind of the general summary, just kind of the groundwork of long form improv. So super interesting. Short form is most of what we've done. I don't think any of us have really done much long form. I think we've tried it. I think with the Roll for Initiative, you've done that a few times. I did that once.
It.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And the Roast of Santa.
Oh, the Roast of Santa.
That was good.
That was,
yeah.
that was one of my favorite ones.
I took part in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yes. Joey was not Mrs. Claus. She was the harlot that stole,
I killed
stole him away. You killed it? Yeah. Yeah. That's what AIDS does to Santa. They do not have... they don't have prep at the North Pole. So it's going around. I don't know.
It's an epidemic. It is currently an epidemic.
Yeah, we need to send Fauci. All right, because he's an uncontroversial figure.
Who?
That Anthony Fauci fella.
Oh,
you remember him?
World Health Organization.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. All right. I may give you permission to just grab that mic.
Just put him right.
Oh, that's aggressive. But like honestly, if it helps a little bit, there's not too much noise with it. So you follow your heart there a little bit. So same goes for you, Joey. I give you that permission as well.
Thank you.
These aren't expensive. They're more than I want to respin, so don't try to break them, but don't be scared. Yes. These mics actually are they're fine. They're actually fine. That is the brand. It is FINE. Fine. So
it reminds me of my shoes when I was in elementary school.
Oh yeah, what shoes?
Adidas.
Adidas. I mean, I had some LA gear.
I do miss Payless.
Is it gone?
It's gone. I think it went by with Kmart, huh?
Kmart's
gone. Yeah. Blockbuster's gone.
I always wondered
Payless.
why Kmart was there. It just I was like, this feels like a shittier Target. And Target's not that great. I mean, I don't know. I even thought, I thought that, in the early 2000s when it was the one in Longview, Texas. Don't know, guys, if you've spent some time in Longview, Texas, but it's a town.
It's the Kmart of Texas.
It's the Kmart of Texas.
Shout out Longview.
Hey, but Longview actually has an improv festival going on. Is it
Next
this weekend?
weekend.
Next weekend.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Laugh Out Longview.
Laugh Out Longview. So yeah. Do you guys know anything about it? I don't really know much about it.
I'm going.
You're going?
I'm going.
Did you go this second year? I believe they're doing it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, very cool.
think
Yeah,
they
last
have
year was really cool. Like they had
Last year was fun. They had that one group that did long form, and they were all dressed up like kings and queens and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh, very nice.
Had no idea what was going on, but it was fun.
Oh, I should get a straw for that because that makes noise. And I'm the one, I'm the closest to the sound engineer.
Well, right now, you're the only one that can hear it.
It's true, but it'll show up later, sadly. So I'm going to wait for the ice to melt before I drink again. But yeah, so chapter 1. Basically, just it's an overview and just talks about some of the basic vocabulary. Yes, and base reality, game, heightening, unusual thing. I used AI to help me summarize this a little bit. I literally just read the chapter to AI because I was like, well, that'll help me read it, for one. And two, I subscribe to it. And, I don't know about you guys.
Get your $20 worth.
I mean, I usually use it when I'm having like a mild panic attack. And I'm just I was like, oh, another human won't care enough to listen. Like I could pay a counselor. I can do some cheap counseling with my health insurance, just online. But Divya is not available 24/7, but Chat is. And They do pretty much the same thing. I like Divya better, all right? She gives some cooler insights, and I love you if you're watching. And she follows me on Facebook. So that's cool. It's probably an ethical boundary. But no. I think I did it first. I think I'm allowed to initiate and stuff like that. She's very supportive of what she calls my midlife crisis in comedy. No, that's not what she said. She's super cool.
I've used chat as couple therapy whenever.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, whenever.
So, like, when's the divorce? Like,
no, well, it's
that's just
Ashley did not sign off on it primarily because chat said I was right and she was wrong. But I did have some prompts beforehand.
It picked sides?
It said that my approach was much better than hers.
Oh, wow.
I asked it to give me points, but it would not do that.
Okay, so ChatGPT is a chauvinist. So that tracks. It was probably programmed by men. And if any women or minorities were involved in the making of it, that's been hidden. That's been hidden by the new administration. So, that not to get political, but they suck. Anyway, okay. So, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Anything in particular of note or interest to you in this chapter?
It seems like it's going to be really difficult for getting a group here to go through it and explore it. And I don't know, just.
So in the chapter, it said, this is a failed endeavor. I got it.
No.
Joey's just like,
I just
PJ, I don't think this is going to work.
Wherever I go is what it is.
Well, we're failing forward. Yeah. No, I figure if I do this long enough, and if I make it a podcast, these attention whores we call friends may come. So they're like, wait, you're going to put me on YouTube? Yeah. Up to 20 people might see it. Most of those are reclicks from me. So that's fine. I was like, is it working? Why isn't anybody seeing it? Anyway. But no, like I do think that, like that's I think first hurdle is getting people excited. And I don't know that we've cleared it yet. So I don't think I have.
It's exciting, but it's also scary, I think. A little bit.
You're scared?
A little bit.
A little bit? What are you scared of?
Failure.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, the stakes are incredibly low here. So, I mean, but don't worry about failure. I built most of that flower arrangement myself, It's pretty nice. It's a Lego flower arrangement. I thought it might really pop on the pod because I definitely thought about it before I hit the record button. Anyway, I've got a lot of Lego plants in my house. Actually, my daughter likes making them, and there's not a woman here to make me take that shit down. So I just rock with that. Anyway, okay. So difference between long form and short form. Short form seems to be more about games, and then long form is more about prompts and finding a game. Yeah, and to me, that's really exciting. I don't know, because I'm like, oh, we just get to really make this shit up and just be absurd. And you don't know where, I don't know, like I got addicted to Middleditch and Schwartz on Netflix like during COVID. They just had 3 specials and I just would watch them all the time, like, and then to where I would go to sleep. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, this is nonsense and it's great. I love it. So anyway, JTV, did you?
So reading it again, it hits the base. Good starting points with the yes and the base reality. But I found one thing that I struggle with is initiating a scene. I tend to want to start at the beginning, and that was one thing I picked up on.
Starting in the middle.
Start in the middle, and the see, don't tell, show, don't tell. Show, don't tell part was helpful as well. But starting a scene in the middle really pushes everybody to jump right in, I think. And then just keeping the base reality simple. Not trying to make it funny immediately, but trying to have it grounded so that the characters can really take place and grow from there.
Yeah, I like the analogy of it's like, hey, it's like the base reality is, that's the base color on your canvas. And if you want, blue to show up, you don't start with blue. So it's like you're like, no, we're going to start with something white, basic, neutral. That's going to allow for the weird things and the bright things to pop and really shine and all that kind of stuff. The thing that I am terrible at, and my ex-wife can attest to this, is listening. Like it's like, have you guys like practiced anything like just in your day to day, with like after reading any of it?
No, not really.
I've been talking to terrible people in bars because I'm like, oh, I don't want to listen to them. This is good practice.
That is good practice.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I met a guy at a lovely bar here in Tyler called Where's Rufus, and he talked to me. Nobody wanted to talk to him, but he talked to me for a good 15 minutes about his Peterbilt, which I believe is a motor vehicle. It's a Peterbilt built. I said Peter belt. That is a belt for your penis. So that's what that is.
It's a truck.
It's a truck. Yes. Yeah. It's a big truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's telling me while I'm wearing my, my traditional flat cap, I'm like the hat of not truckers, I would say. But he's telling me about that for a while and how he rebuilds this. And he's like, man, it's just like, you just got to get in there. And, it's like, I had a 30-06 and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I think I use gun terminology there, but redneck shit. And so he's telling me about it. And he was wearing a shirt with like a skull and barbed wire or something like that. And it was hugging him tight. It's just like, this man is on copious amounts of testosterone and it's fun. And
TRT, baby.
TRT. Yeah. I mean, I'm hitting it up. I mean, like, come on. But like, it's not making me into that guy. And then he told me about his landscaping business. And and I was like, man, I don't give a shit about anything he's saying, but I'm going to try to listen. And just we're like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. Like, and just the yes anding and he loved it.
Yeah.
And he's insufferable. So he doesn't get the opportunity to talk that much with someone that actually seems interested, but it was all a lie. But he doesn't know that.
He doesn't.
Well, he will now.
He will now because Thomas, I love you. Okay.
Sure.
I do.
This will come up right between tractor pulls.
This is definitely going to feed into his algorithm.
100%.
That guy is definitely going to want to watch the Improvrished podcast. All right, I'm sticking with that name. I think it is dumb and it's going to be hard to remember and tell people about, which is going to keep the audience small. And that's
I
what
don't
we
even
want.
think I can say it.
Improvised?
I think I would butcher it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
I want it to be a real pain. Anyway,
I like new and improved.
new and improved.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. Okay, you have to. You don't. What do you got?
I have nothing.
Okay.
whatsoever.
Ruminate. Like that's you're
I do
already
stage work.
you're already doing you're doing bad improv by not thinking
I
of
did
something.
stage work. That's in chapter 1. If you don't have anything, look busy.
Yes, yeah, because it's like whereas you might feel like you're like, oh, they're thinking I don't know what to say. It's just like, no, if you're really embodying the character,
Correct. Yes.
then they just think you're taking a normal pause because you're not the only one up there. So yeah, no, I thought that was pretty cool. So let me see. What was something else that? Oh, I like the finding game, which I think is like a pretty UCB upright sitting brigade kind of like that's one of the things that they really like developed. I think in the way they teach and all that kind of stuff. But it that was really cool to me. It was just like, okay, play it neutral, then find the first unusual thing, which will just kind of happen naturally because I guess we're funny people. And then the heightening and paying attention to not only each other, but also to what the audience is responding to. And we all also do stand up because we need so much attention.
All of it.
But that I'm like, oh, that's absolutely what you got to do. Even in a stand-up situation, you're like, you go to an open mic, you tell a joke, you're like, they responded to something you didn't expect, or they didn't respond at all. You're like, noted. That was terrible. Part. Yes. They're like, okay. They didn't like that. They didn't like that. All right, no. But also paying attention to what you do well, which is something I'm exceptionally bad at. Okay. But then there was also patterns. So like, I guess that, I mean, it almost reminds me of a callback, right? Like it's just, you're like, okay, like keep repeating some behavior or something like that. You know, like the fire chief that, wants it to be safe.
The alarm was scary.
Yes, yeah. And so it's just like heightening that. And he's, oh my God. I need somebody to get the door because we're about to be joined by someone special. So sorry, I didn't know if you were going to come or not. I'm so glad you did.
I got the invite at 4:30.
I know. No. Yeah, not accusing. Also, quick mic training, about a fist away from it. So don't be afraid to put that big black thing in your mouth. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Heard that before.
Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
The 80s were crazy. This is the Thomas I was just talking about. No, this is not the same Thomas. This is Tommy Hands, everybody. Let's give a hand for Tommy Hands. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, I've got something for you, Tommy. And you won't be able to hear it, but I will. Tommy Hands is here. Air horn. Yeah, it was an air horn. You guys will love it later. We'll fix it in post. So that's good. Oh, I need it. It's a little low. Okay, there we go. Love it. And then I do have applause. So Tommy Hands. Hands, everybody. Yes, fantastic. So Tommy, you didn't read the book, right?
I just loaded it.
I'm so proud of you.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
I texted you, but I guess maybe that's not your number anymore.
No, I got the same number.
Did you fake number Tommy Hands?
Okay, I figured
some guy named Thomas with the Peterbilt.
Oh, you did text me. Hey, buddy, let me ask you a question. Can you load that book to a tablet, or do you need a Kindle? I mean, good God, what an old question. I know. Oh, then the next thing, I know what a senior question. I didn't read that first. I swear to God, that's so fucking funny. And then figured it out. I think I'm going to take you up on your invite. Not sure how consistent I can be, but it sounded fantastic. All right. We don't want consistency. We want improvisation. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
So it's all good.
So
it's all
I
good.
ordered a cutout.
Oh, would you like a water? That's about all I have to drink.
I brought me a water.
Oh, okay. Good. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. JT.
Yes, everybody's got coasters, so I wouldn't want you to use it or anything. Yes. I welcome Tommy. This is the first time Tommy's been in my house, and I'm being an asshole too. So yeah,
you got a water ring here. Isn't this the table your mother left you?
I mean, she's dead, so who cares? I mean, she's not here to reprimand me. No. This was the one thing I think my ex-wife and I bought that I actually kept other than the house. I mean, I kept the house too, because I deserve nice things. Anyway, I got a table and a house.
You do?
So yeah. Okay. So we were just talking about it just in general. But yeah. So hopefully you're able to thumb through it a bit more. But yeah, so I'll send you the link to this when we're done, and you can watch the first part. So we won't rehash anything. Yeah. So Tommy, what's your improv experience? Let's talk about that real quick.
I'm got a shitload of it.
Yeah?
Shitload of it.
There you go. Yeah. So stay on that mic. All right.
Okay. Shitload of it.
That's fantastic. So, but you took level 1 and 2 at the understudy.
Yeah.
So I took level 1, and then I was like, Mom, I'm all set. I got it.
You skipped the.
I did.
Level 2.
I did.
So much more to it, wasn't it?
It was long form.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I should have gone to that one. Yeah, I missed out. Steve Hargraves, I think, taught that. And I missed out there. So there you go. So, Joe, you did 1 and 2 as well.
I did.
And
I did not like our name.
Oh,
I didn't want to hurt Chris Suttles either, but.
Oh, my God. Okay.
We knew it was bad when a guy brought his toddler.
The Brilliant Toddlers was your improv troupe name. All right, guys.
I enjoyed the show with the children there.
Well, I got in trouble because
You're about to get in trouble again.
I get in trouble.
Yeah, there you go.
I got in trouble from
Did you say curse words in front of children?
sort of. Can you? Oliver's the one that corrected me, so that's how bad it must have been.
Oh God! Oliver Twist, everybody. He isn't here today, but he's another one of our comedy friends. So we'd like to see him on soon. But yeah, so I mean, honestly, this stuff is, I think, all very familiar from just level 1 class I took, right? Like,
Yeah, it did have the word improv in the
it
book,
did
so.
the yes and
I like agree and add
agree and add.
instead
Yeah,
of yes and.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that's what Steve would call it, right?
No, it's in the book.
Oh, this in the book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely in the book. Did you read this book, PJ?
I read it a
Did
bunch.
you-
I read it. You can ask ChatGPT and my counselor if I read the book, and it like
Hang on, Tommy. Do you use ChatGPT?
No.
Okay.
no.
I was
I like
wondering.
real shit. Yeah, so keep it real. It's our motto, isn't it? Right?
It's pretty real. It's pretty real.
So yes and what base reality?
Yeah. Because like base reality was, I don't know, that felt like a different concept than short form for sure. Just because it was like you're really developing, like, you know, a mini play.
Yep.
Especially when you do like a super long one. Otherwise, it's like you're kind of generating sketches and things like that on the fly. So that's pretty fun.
And then I don't think we talked about, but what is it? Who, what, where? Trying to establish that
Oh,
early.
yes. Yeah. Oh, and you mentioned the starting in the middle thing.
The starting in the middle,
Made me
yes.
think of Star Wars, you know, because it was like, yeah, George Lucas, he was like, yeah, we're starting in the middle. All right. There's some prequels. We're going to get to that crap later in the late 90s and disappoint everyone. I liked Phantom Menace when it came out, but I was also like 12. And so like maybe more like 14 anyway. But yeah, Jar Jar got a bum rap. All right. Yes. Was he racist? Probably. Anyway. Okay. What else? I don't know. Do you guys want to try an exercise?
This first chapter had what, 3 exercises?
It did. It did have 3 exercises. So I'm not sure. What's the first exercise in there?
Let me look.
I think the first one is to try to find a yes and in normal conversation like you did at the bar.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now, when you were talking at the bar, did you add to the conversation or did you just listen?
I tried to but like it was definitely like because one of the things they said, they're like, if you're playing a ranch hand, you don't have to know everything about being a ranch hand, and I didn't know anything about his truck, nor did I know anything about the other Thomas and his landscaping company, but I did try to add a little bit. I was like, oh yes, I have mowed before as well.
I've been stuck in the landscaping algorithm on Facebook Reels for like 3 weeks now.
Oh, wow.
And I watched one weed eating video and I don't know how to get out of it.
You watched a weed eating video?
Just one. Yeah, there's one guy.
That's it.
Crisp lines. I mean, it had me. I'm like, let's go.
How do you, there's weed eating videos?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a whole lawn talk.
Is it the guy that just like he like goes to people's houses and he was just like, hey, I just do this once a week?
I think that was like the crack that got me like introduced to it.
Uh-huh.
And then, but now, no, it's just random guys cutting grass on a Wednesday. And I'm driving down the road watching it.
That's a fetish. So that's
Okay, so the
okay.
exercises.
Exercise 1.
Exercise 1 is find yes and in a real conversation.
Okay. All right. So
I just set it up for y'all and y'all failed horribly.
you did. Oh, good. Well, I didn't know we were doing it yet. All right. So, but you're right. We should always be improvising. ABI. ABI. Always be improvising. That's the podcast now.
Add and agree.
Add and agree. A cubed. Add and agree.
A squared?
Add and agree.
Yeah, but you don't count and.
I would in this case.
You wouldn't like
I mean, it's
capitalize and in that scenario.
Well, no, but like it's a triple A situation. How often you triple A is what we could call it. I mean, come on, it's right there.
I like it.
I like it too.
Yeah.
All right.
Add and agree.
Add and agree.
I can say that much easier than improvised.
You just said it.
I had to think about it. And I don't like doing that.
You kind of forgot an R, but improvised. We're troubleshooting ideas. Okay. Well, all right. Will you join me in a yes and conversation? And you guys, I want you to pay attention to our thing and try to note when we do it well and maybe when we don't and stuff like that. But yeah. So I am excited to buy a new car.
Well, come right here. I got plenty to show you.
Oh, okay. I'm a big fan of a hatchback, and I really like something that is
Got a lot of space in the back.
Yeah, something with space in the back, and that also allows for like something with a sport mode. I'd like something with a sport mode.
You want a little speed?
I mostly just yes, and I also really like pressing the button. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just fun to me to like be like occasionally like when you're and it just like revs up a little bit. Like, I don't know. That was always on my Kia Soul, which was not a speed demon car, but I loved it, And
You look like a blue car guy to me.
a blue car?
A blue car.
I could see that, and I agree. I'm sorry,
I've got this great blue car in the back. It's got your name all over it.
I would love to look at that blue car. I traditionally, have always gone white, but I think it's time for a change.
Yes, and you should change now.
Okay. So did you see any yes ending and or agreeing and adding?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you see? Tell me about it. Tell me, and tell us what we did well, maybe what was shitty, because there were some shitty things in there, I thought.
It's chapter 1.
We're figuring it out, all right?
Blue car.
Blue car.
That was your whole idea for what you wanted.
That was, yeah, we got there. I don't know. It was, certainly none of that was particularly, wording wise, though. I'm like, oh no, I'm still thinking a lot. And like,
But I feel like we established the who, what, and where quickly,
Definitely.
which is
that was good. You guys are good at that.
well, thank you. Well, that's good. Tommy, did you see anything good? Anything bad?
Well, I know they say don't ever interrupt, right? When you're doing a, don't run over each
Have
other.
you ever met a used car salesman?
Yeah, they tend to. Yeah.
As in character, baby.
That was interesting to me because I wasn't going for that obvious of a character, but then like that was like the choice you made off the bat. I was like, oh, okay, we're doing that. And like that, that's one of the things that I've struggled with improv too, is like when initiating, like sometimes like letting go of the idea that I had.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're like, okay, we're not doing that now.
Well, that's yes and right there.
Yeah. So like just being able to not get stuck in there like, oh no, I had this idea and it was going to be funny.
Yep.
It's like, no, it wasn't. I mean, or maybe it was, but it's not going to happen now. So like, something special is happening.
There was one part in chapter 1. It says, don't be precious about the who, what, and where to get it out there.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good comedy rule,
Stop
just in
writing
general.
in your head and
Yeah, like it was like react, like don't write.
yeah.
I like that a lot. But yeah, that's just good advice for comedy in general. Is don't be fucking precious about any of it. It's just like, yeah, if it didn't work, don't do it. Or if it didn't work, move on. It's like try something else and don't beat yourself up and don't celebrate anything too long either. So that's fun. Okay. So
Question. I got a question.
yes, sir.
Is those yes and questions? Is that the JTV asked a lot of questions? Is that kind of something
I
noticed?
like
Who invited Tommy Hands?
No. But it's a good point. So like that did throw me some, just in the sense that like, yeah, when you're establishing, well, like I remember that, I don't know if because I read ahead a little bit. I'm pretty good. But
Overachiever.
yeah, I let the audiobook continue to play after I fell asleep. So no, like it was, like when you're in the base reality portion of building a scene, you don't really want to ask questions at that point because you're putting the burden to build the scene on your scene partner instead of sharing that. But once you get into game and heightening and things like that, asking questions is like you have to like it's you're like, okay, you've established that part, now that door's kind of open, which I like that because it just wasn't as because some of the improv stuff I've done before, they're like, never ask a question. It's like, well, that kind of, yeah. And so like, it's tough when you like limit my speech in this thing that's supposed to be loose and free, like that can be hard sometimes to kind of adapt to that. But yeah. So, but yes, that was a good note. So JTV and I sucked at that part.
Horrible note. That was a horrible note.
I think it was a very valid point.
Have you ever met a car dealership? The whole dealership. Have you ever met the whole
Tommy
dealership?
Hands, we don't have car.
I think, I think we could have
that
done
car.
the things I would have,
my price.
like taking turns when talking. Like I suck at that. I'm sucking at that right now because I keep interrupting people because I'm awful. But
I concur.
yeah, okay, all right, okay. He cut me off there. So
Thank God.
so that's fun. I don't know.
So you want exercise too, or are we ready?
Well, why don't you
Well,
guys?
no, y'all
why don't
need
you
a
guys
yes
do it?
and.
Yeah.
You don't get out of this.
Yeah, Joey, you have to do
Let's see
it.
if y'all ask questions.
All right. Well,
Okay, so I want a blue car.
no, something
No.
fresh. I mean, what's a suggestion?
Where's Chat GPT when you need it?
I actually have a blue car. I'm trying to sell it.
That was fake, Joey. I don't need your car.
No, seriously.
No.
It's a hatchback, I believe. That's
So I guess a furniture store is
Joyful.
the general idea. So go from there.
Okay, I'm looking for a new couch. What do you have?
Leather?
Leather sounds good.
We have a few.
Just a few?
Just a few. We're not, those are expensive. We're cheap.
All right. Can you show me the biggest couch you have that's leather?
We got a big boy leather couch. Yes.
Fabulous. How many people can fit on that couch?
Oh, at least 5 or 6.
That's
no-
amazing.
normal size people.
That's wonderful. How long have you been working here?
At a week.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. So a lot of
asked too many
questions.
questions.
Tommy Hand asked a question immediately.
I got you. Yeah.
I asked.
Sniping.
I was not picking on him. I wondered if that was part of the. I'm trying to learn here.
No. Yeah. So I think what was interesting about y'all's is that, there were a good amount of questions, but also like you weren't adding, kind of like throughout, which it was just like I would like a couch.
You had the yes, but not the and.
Yeah. There was a lot of yesing, and I think that was good, but not the adding. A lot of agreement, but we need more adding. So so we talked, but you did much better at taking turns than we did, for damn sure. All right.
Oh, you got to get a word in edgewise over here.
Okay, we can go back, but no, I mean, like rewind the tape. All right, I may add it's like yeah. So yeah, no. Anyway, I may edit it just to make you look bad. That might be worth the effort. So I fully support and endorse me being a dick later, because you don't have control of the edit, but I do.
You don't have a signed waiver.
I feel like I've got you on video consenting to the game. All right, like. That is, I think, what many call the Weinstein defense.
Well, I think you
don't know.
could take it up with my attorney.
You do seem like someone that has one
On retainer.
Yeah,
I make poor choices.
he's my DWI guy. Danny, he's great.
0.
I've never gotten a DWI. Have any of you been arrested?
No.
I've been arrested.
You've been arrested?
I've been arrested, yes.
Okay. Have you ever? You don't have to tell me why. You don't have to tell me why. But have you ever been arrested?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
I almost don't believe Joey. I almost don't believe Joey. Like I'm gonna Google that. I know how to do a background check. I'm gonna find some dirt on you. No, I'm not actually gonna do that. I don't want to. I don't. That could that could be where you're like, she
Why do you
killed a
think
man.
the Coffee City Police didn't continue?
I
Because
just-
they didn't have any work to do. I live right there. They could have arrested me anytime.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Joey is from a lovely area called Coffee City that I believe you are the sole occupant of. Is it even really a town, like technically, or is it just
I think so, but
It's
one of the
incorporated,
dollar
everything.
stores just moved. So
it moved? Huh? Like literally,
on
there was a
wheels?
tornado. Yeah, no,
It could be that.
yeah, no. They've actually just moved the Dollar General into a single wide. It just
Family
makes
Dollar.
sense. Yeah, family trailer. Yes, it's fantastic. But yeah, so I think being conscientious of like it's like okay, like I'm gonna agree with that, but I'm also gonna add something to it, and I think what's troublesome for me is like it's like kind of. Which I think you did well because like you immediately went into the character, whereas I was like, oh, I'm supposed to do that, and like it's like I'm supposed to be, even if it's a variant of me, it's still like I need to engage in the play, and then I don't like.
So one thing I think that helps me taking from the book again is that the base reality is not supposed to be funny. It's just supposed to be true or the base reality. And then once you settle into that, then the wheels can come off. But I think that's easy. And then it's no pressure. There's no pressure. What does a car salesman do? He talks.
Well, and it was it's interesting you said the wheels came up because I was thinking, I was like, yeah, it's like wheels on a car. Like it was like, this is not an exciting purchase for most of us. All right. If you got a cool car or whatever, but if you got a sedan or something like that, you're like, yeah, I just
Blue
get these.
hatchback is not sexy.
Yeah. It's just like, or yeah, my Kia Soul. Like I'm like, yeah, I just put some new tires on there because I'm like, yeah, it started slipping in the rain. So it's like, yeah, like I don't want to die. Like that's the only thing, but it still takes me cool places later. So it's like, yeah, but you got to have that base part. Got to have something to roll on. I'm beating that metaphor to death, and I apologize to the people of South Korea specifically for bringing your Kia into this. Anyway, fantastic, guys. Okay, so you want to do so? What's the next exercise we're gonna do?
character of the space.
Character of the space. Can you remind me of that one?
Sure. It says one improviser will, in silence, make a choice that establishes one of the following aspects of character of the space: activity such as playing pool, fishing, stretching, etc., location, automobile, prison cell, supermarket, etc., or environmental condition, zero gravity, hot, cold, bright lights, etc. A second improviser will join the scene and non-verbally agree with the choice that has been made. I had trouble with that because I couldn't tell what people were doing sometimes
What
to
do you
start
mean?
out.
Oh, okay. Well, like the audiobook version of this is really helpful with some of that stuff because like even like in the example they gave, like they were doing like bicep curls. Like somebody just started
they
doing
have,
that.
Okay.
and then-
it's got to be obvious.
Well,
you
and
know?
in the practice part of it too, he was like, "You're doing bicep curls, right?" And that kind of thing. But I also think one of the fun things that with improv is that it's like they can be doing something and have an intent, and then the other person interprets it as something else, and then you
yes, and.
roll with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, that's what you're doing now. So, but I think for the purposes of this exercise, we'll make it kind of clear what we're doing up front. So, Joey, do you want to do this one with me?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So I'll. What's one I can do sitting? What's some? Okay.
Is your work done yet?
No, I'm playing Minesweeper.
Genius. I gave you an assignment.
Shit. I'm sorry, boss. I didn't realize it was you. It's almost done. It's almost done. And I mean, like, we've got till Friday. So I'm like, I'm just been taking a break,
That's
so.
good. How far are you in the game?
Oh, I'm doing great in the game. I mean, a lot of people don't even understand how Minesweeper works. So you just got to really look at the numbers, and it's really pretty basic. But I'm like one of the top ranked Minesweeper players. Like, not a lot of people talk about it anymore, but like in the late '90s, it was like a really big thing. But the internet wasn't as big, so it just I don't know. But like, yeah, no, and like I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good with it.
Great. I think that you're going to go far in this business,
Thank you.
especially if you get your work done.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, like that. And this is like kind of like work adjacent. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm finding mines here, but like in my work, like I'm, diagnosing childhood cancers. And, it's like kind of the same thing. Like it's like a tumor's a bomb, like it's just, you're like, oh, like in an 8-year-old, you're like, no. So like, it's cool. It's cool. And you got to count. It's kind of like it. So I feel like this is productive, even though it's a break.
Good job.
Thanks, boss. Okay. What'd you guys think?
Well, I knew you were in an office and boss and employee relationship. Who, what, where?
Yeah. So like you established just with a couple words that like you had higher status. And so immediately I was like, oh, okay, I'm a dumb, like lazy employee, which was a little easy for me to play. So I'm not going to say that was a big reach for me. But yeah. So I don't know. What'd you see?
Yeah, I thought JTV said, it's pretty much, you established who you were.
Damn right.
And where you were.
Damn right.
Where you were.
I feel like I kind of lost the typing at a certain point. Like that's the thing that I think that exercise is kind of for. And I do think I kind of like dropped that as I went. And I'm like, oh no, I need to be able to do two things at once. And that's tricky. That's tricky for me. So I don't know. Okay. So you too. Do it.
What are you playing?
It's 5-card stud.
How's that work against yourself?
Too many questions.
Oh.
Well, I made 2 piles of cards.
Two piles of cards?
Yeah, one of them's for you.
Oh, you're inviting me to play?
It's a lot easier to play when you have 2.
Oh.
Maybe start in the middle.
Okay. Got it.
You gonna ante up?
Yeah, I got to do pretty good. I want to put $5 in.
I tell you what, you've been dating my daughter for 6 months. You've asked me to marry her. If you win this hand, I'll give you permission.
That sounds that's just great, Mr. Johnson.
All right, I got a full house.
I got 4 aces. King high.
I guess you're gonna marry my daughter.
It's just the best thing that's happened to me all day. Like, can we set a date?
We can set a date.
Thank you, sir. I've enjoyed playing this poker with you.
I did applause on that one. Okay.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so I really like you made a strong choice. Like I like that it's like okay, you're playing me for my daughter's hand in marriage, which I thought was very I don't know. So like as far as where you were, I think a saloon in the Old West. So like I'm like I kind of get that, but I think there was like good agreement like the whole time. I thought that was good, and like. I think like the other thing to remember is that the ad part, like it's like because you probably like you were adding all this stuff and like you were agreeing, but again it's like that next step. It's just like so like just like yeah like I want to. It's like if you win this hand, you can marry my daughter. It's just like well I've never loved her. But, or just like, or maybe not even something that absurd. It's like, sir, we've been together for many years. And I just think it's a questionable practice that this is how this is going, like something like that. Yeah. Like
you did kind of push it back onto me because I dealt the cards. At that point, you based on the exercise, you would want to come in with whatever your interpretation of what was going on. But by asking me, what are you playing? You didn't add to that initial. It could have went.
In fairness to Tommy, though, he downloaded it on the way here, and I told him at 4:30, and it is 7:45 now. But we've been talking for 50 minutes.
I thought you were playing solitaire, so that's kind of what I.
So if that's the case, come in with it. Just go with it. So announce it, whatever you think, because
or like was that your intent?
I was dealing cards back and forth.
Like when you like started. Okay, I wasn't sure what the hell that was.
These flowers in the way.
I know. Well, the camera could see it. And it had a beautiful flower backdrop.
Beautiful.
They really are nice.
They're good.
These are oars from other play sets that they've repurposed into pedal. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right.
pretty
We're not
amazing.
talking about my Lego creations right now. Okay. But Lego Botanical, it's a great series. Anyway. Okay. So, yeah. Like, so those are fun. Those are fun little games. So we have, I think, one more exercise.
Yeah.
What is it?
Talk about something else. 2 improvisers take the stage. One improviser will initiate with some sort of physical activity that can be done continuously throughout the scene, such as sorting mail, washing dishes, having dinner, playing golf, setting up a campsite, doing laundry. The other improviser should immediately join in with this activity. When either improviser starts speaking, they must talk about something other than what they are doing. In real life, you are usually doing one thing and talking about another. For example, if you're folding laundry, you are most likely not talking about folding laundry. This exercise will help you to better mirror this reality of life in your scenes.
Okay. Love it. I dig it. It's vibrant and exciting. Okay. So, who wants to partner with me on this one?
I guess I will.
Yeah, there you go. I was looking at you, Tommy. Yeah. Okay, so well, you start the action.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
Dad, thanks for bringing me out here. It's been crazy at work lately, and we just haven't been able to really connect as much. And I've missed you.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I think this gives us solitude and we can just enjoy nature.
Yeah. I've never been a big nature guy, but I'm glad to be doing it with you. And I don't know, it's been hectic with the kids at the house, and I'm glad to spend some time out here at Yellowstone and just really take everything in. And I don't know. I mean, we came here all the time when I was a kid, and it was always, those are special treasured memories for me, and that kind of I'm glad to kind of remember that with you.
That's good to know. I never thought you liked it. I always thought I had to drag you out of the car.
Oh, I mean, like, I hated it at the time, but like, that's just being a kid. Like, you just grow up and like you hate your dad. Like, you hate your dad so much. Like, like you want nothing but bad things to happen to him. It's a normal thing that we just all do. Like, we hate our father. We just hate him.
Got it. A lot of hates there. You see that bear?
I don't think you're allowed to use that word with them so much. Like, I think you have to say, like, member of the LGBT community. Like, I don't think it's okay for you to do that.
No, I'm at the bear.
Oh, yes. No, that is a brown bear. That is a big brown bear.
Very big.
I don't know. It's kind of moving towards us, and I don't love that.
And that you see the ranger yelling something at us?
Yeah. What do you think he's yelling?
I mean, I'm not real good at reading lips, but
I think he's saying something about how he hates his dad.
You think he looks like a guy that hates his dad.
Probably so. I don't know. All right. So, okay, I'm going to do applause. Okay. So I think I went for laughs too quickly. I think I just immediately, I was like, I'm going to be silly. And I think that was a mistake. So that would be my criticism of me.
Yeah, because I really wanted to say, see, Mrs. Johnson.
Yeah, I kept trying to make everything a joke. And like, I don't know. It's tough to fight that.
There's something there with the hate. I mean, that could have been a deep dive there.
Yeah, like it was just like, yeah, that was, I don't know. It was like, that was fun.
Y'all did kind of finish on talking about what you were doing, though.
Right. I know. Yeah, we got away from that. Yeah. So, yay, we're bad at it. All right.
Chapter 1.
We suck at improv.
Chapter 10.
By the end of this series, I will be halfway decent at that part. So I will still be bad at improv, but I will be better at ignoring what I'm doing. So that's good. All right. So you two, go for it.
15 serving. Oh, you missed that one. Let's try again.
Oh. What? You hit me. Try again.
Stop talking about what you're doing.
I think I have to go to the hospital.
To the hospital again?
I'm gonna cry. I could start over.
And freeze.
Okay.
It's awful. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You're fine. I mean, I just totally ate shit myself. So, I mean, and also like, this is fun, you know, like, yeah. So it was like, you're going to be bad at it. So like, just try to be as bad at it as you possibly can. That was an interesting note I heard from somebody. You're like, prove that you're a bad improviser. Like, it's just like,
I can do that.
Just do it. So, but I like also like, let's clarify the game. So it's like, you're doing an action, and so you were playing ping pong, but then you want to have a completely separate conversation. Like, because I did that bad when we did it just now, and so it's easy. So I'd like you guys to fix our mistakes. And so you're playing ping pong, but you're talking about something else entirely. So establish who you are, and then from there, just have a natural conversation about something else while just moving your arm. Think of it that way.
Okay.
I'm going to need to sleep on your couch for a couple of weeks.
God, why?
I got fired again.
That figures.
Yeah.
What'd you do now?
All you could eat meant all you could eat. You still have my stuff here in the closet, right?
Of course. What room did you want this time?
The couch is fine. It'll only be a couple of weeks.
Lovely.
And you still have that nest egg.
I didn't know you knew about that.
You don't know how to log into your online banking, Mom. Of course I know that.
I feel like you're taking advantage in so many ways.
Well, I mean, you did bring me into this earth. I didn't ask for this.
You could make something of yourself at that job, and you just chose not to.
The boss was a dickhead.
I thought so.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. We need more applause. All right. It's fantastic. All right. So, okay. So that was good. Like, it was like, we're not going for funny and stuff like that, but like, yeah, like you guys actually did it right. So like, that was perfect. Yeah, it's like you were a mother and son. Son is a bit of a rascal. It sounds
rascal.
like he can't quite keep a job, and you know, and then mom is begrudgingly a good mother and still, you know, bails her son out when he needs a place to crash. So like, yeah, like, and I'm guessing that was happening in like a rumpus room in like the family home. So it's like, your son, mother, I knew where you were and I knew what you were talking about. So like you crushed it. So again, air horn. See, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no. Good guess. Yeah. So good things there. But record scratch, that was for no reason. Okay. So it's got buttons on it, and I like pressing them. I established that earlier when I talked about the sport mode button. That was real because I'm bad at playing a character. So I think that is something for me that because in my stand-up, it's me. And like I'm doing like a heightened version of me, but I was like I try to stick to, it's like, oh, this is personal narrative, and I'm going with that. And then in this, I'm supposed to pretend to be someone else, and be open to that. And I think I suck at that, so so that's gonna take some practice. But super fun.
I tried to find a version of myself when I would play characters. Something that I could relate to, and then just, you know, doll it up a little bit. That helped. It made it easier because it kept some truth to it instead of not.
Yeah, no, and I thought I don't know how you guys feel, but I would like to say MVP of this episode goes to JTV because that was some terrific stuff.
I did bribe them before we started recording.
No, I just it's you're like, okay, you're in like a better flow
I just
than
lost my job.
Oh, did you really? Oh my God!
I felt
God.
sorry.
His boss.
I'm going to cut it off
Made
there,
those comments.
and yeah, it's going to be rough. But yeah, see, we're not in a scene. You can't say these things. All right, we have to be sincere now because we're improvisers. So that's fun. That's fun.
Tommy and I are really good at mom and dad characters for some reason.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I mean, I went into like a parent-child relationship because that's where my head's at. So I think because like you chose son, but then you also chose car dealer. Like you made some like interesting choices that
I
we
went
weren't making.
father and
Yeah.
son-in-law, I guess.
Yeah.
To be.
Oh, you hope.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, yeah, but that I think is even a slightly different angle. You were like the dad that's like selling his daughter in a poker game. Like that's fucking crazy.
4 goats.
Yeah, so that was fun. But I don't know. Is there anything else? Oh, Finding Game was. I don't know how much we talked about that, but do we feel like we talked about that enough? I don't know.
I mean, it's an important one.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, just like once you've established base reality, and then noticing the first unusual thing, and then it's like, okay, what are you going to do with that? And then you're creating a game every time.
I think that's the hardest part of the base reality is to not trying to make it funny.
Trusting that's going to happen. Yeah. But
I think the better you are at that, the easier the characters and finding the game becomes. Because they say in there, if you come in with a scene that's crazy, you may overlook the game or the joke.
Yeah.
Because it's so crazy. But if you come in with a baseline, that base reality's here, and then something that is outside the norm pops up, it's easy to identify and then heighten and chase that.
Yeah. Super cool. All right. Well, badass. Well, guys, we're at an hour. So
Cool.
I think we did it. Chapter 1. So yes, again, we are working through the. Oh wait, yeah, you're closer to the camera. You should hold it. Oh my God! All right, those are cheap mics. They're for fine. They're for fine. All right, we got it. I snuck it in. I'm using this damn board. Okay, I paid a few $100s for those fucking buttons. So like we're using them. But. Yeah, so the Upright Citizens Brigade Comedy Improvisation Manual, you can get it on Amazon. You can also listen to it, I think, if you got an Audible subscription, it's included. And then
Spotify.
It also
Premium.
Spotify Premium if you get that. So
Now, there are 2 versions.
There are,
but I don't think there's a big difference between the two. From our
I have
discussion
I have the
week.
older like maroon one, and the page numbers are a little off, but I think it's the same content.
So I think the audiobook that I have is the first edition because it's a little different than my pages.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah. The audiobook is great. You get to listen to people do the exercises well, unlike us. And but like yeah. So
And you don't need Kindle.
You don't need Kindle. You don't. You can
put it
get
on
it
any tablet.
on all the devices.
Stone tablets.
Yes. But yeah, so thank you all for coming to my house and sitting in my dining area that needs better ventilation. I think we're all a little warm, and I apologize for that. Yeah, but I guess that's us signing off. So take care. Bye-bye.
Adios.
Improvised.